For 2,000 years, humanity has been captivated by a single, haunting question: what happened to Atlantis? A legendary city, a beacon of power and wisdom, said to have vanished beneath the waves in just one day and one night. This isn't just a myth, it's a mystery that has fueled explorers, historians, and dreamers for centuries. Is it a ghost story whispered through time, or is there a lost world waiting to be rediscovered in the silent depths? Our journey begins with the ancient Greek philosopher Plato around 360 BC. He introduced the world to Atlantis in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. He described it not as a myth, but as a true story passed down through generations, an account of a powerful island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. According to Plato, the story was originally told to the Athenian statesman Solon by Egyptian priests, who had kept records of this incredible civilization for thousands of years. This tale of a lost utopia has been debated ever since. Was Plato recording history, or was he crafting a powerful allegory? The line between fact and fiction is where our search truly begins. Plato paints a vivid picture of a civilization far beyond its time. Atlantis wasn't just a city, it was an empire. The capital itself was a marvel of engineering, a series of concentric rings of land and water, connected by massive canals and bridges. Imagine a city laid out in perfect circles, with a grand temple to the sea god Poseidon at its very heart. Its walls gleaming with precious metals like gold, silver, and a mysterious fiery substance called orichalcum. The Atlanteans were described as brilliant architects and engineers, with advanced knowledge of agriculture and technology. They commanded a powerful military, with a vast navy that controlled the seas, and their trade routes stretched across the known world. They were a society blessed with immense wealth, natural resources, and a lineage said to be descended from the gods themselves. For generations, they lived in harmony and virtue. But power, as it often does, corrupts. Crapto tells us that the divine nature of the Atlanteans began to fade as they mingled with mortals. Greed and ambition replaced their once noble spirit. They became arrogant, seeking to conquer the world and enslave other nations. Their hubris angered the gods, particularly Zeus, who decided to deliver a punishment of unimaginable scale. In a single, terrible day and night of violent earthquakes and catastrophic floods, the great island of Atlantis was swallowed by the sea, disappearing from the face of the earth forever. The mighty empire, with all its glory and splendor, vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a story, a cautionary tale of what happens when a great society loses its way. But what if the story is more than just a fable? For centuries, people have tried to pinpoint a real-world location for this lost island. One of the most compelling theories points to the Greek island of Santorini, formerly known as Thera. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption blew the island apart, creating a giant caldera and triggering devastating tsunamis across the Mediterranean. This cataclysmic event wiped out the advanced Minoan civilization on the nearby island of Crete. The timing, the description of a powerful island culture, and the sudden, violent destruction all draw fascinating parallels to Plato's account. Could the memory of the Minoan collapse have been the historical seed that grew into the legend of Atlantis? Other theories place Atlantis elsewhere, from the coasts of Spain and Morocco to the depths of the Atlantic Ocean near the Azores, or even in the Caribbean. The search for a geographical match continues to this day. However, most mainstream historians and archaeologists hold a different view. They believe that Atlantis was never a real place. Instead, they argue it was a philosophical invention, a literary device created by Plato to explore his own ideas about politics, power, and justice. In this interpretation, Atlantis represents a corrupt, materialistic, and expansionist empire, the exact opposite of Plato's vision for an ideal state, which he modeled on ancient Athens. The story of Atlantis' fall served as a powerful allegory, a warning to his fellow Athenians about the dangers of imperial ambition and moral decay. It was a fictional narrative designed to teach a very real lesson about the fragility of even the greatest civilizations. For these scholars, searching for Atlantis on a map is like searching for Wakanda or Hogwarts. It misses the entire point of the story. Yet the dream of finding a lost world persists. Modern technology has opened up the deep ocean in ways Plato could never have imagined. Advanced sonar mapping, deep-sea submersibles, and remotely operated vehicles are plumbing the darkest corners of our planet, uncovering ancient shipwrecks and submerged ruins that have been hidden for millennia. While we haven't found a vast circular city, these discoveries constantly remind us of how much history still lies buried beneath the waves. Every new underwater find, every sunken structure reignites the hope that one day we might stumble upon something that definitively proves or disproves the existence of a civilization like Atlantis. The ocean is the world's largest museum, and we've only just begun to explore its collections. So, where does that leave us? For over 2 millennia, the story of Atlantis has echoed through history, inspiring countless books, films, and expeditions. It is a puzzle woven from threads of history, philosophy, and myth. It challenges our understanding of the past and fuels our imagination about what might be possible. The quest for Atlantis is more than a hunt for treasure or a lost city. It's a search for a piece of ourselves, a reflection of our own aspirations for greatness and our fears of self-destruction. Was Atlantis a real civilization lost to the sea, or simply the greatest story ever told? The final answer may still be out there, waiting in the deep. What do you believe? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures into history's greatest mysteries.